So, how often are you saying you're going to do something and not doing it? It is hitting you in your self belief and your self worth if you are not doing those things. How often are we showing up for other people more than we're showing up for ourselves? How often will we say we will do something for someone else and do whatever it takes to get it done because we said we would? But how often are we giving ourselves that same kind of integrity? It's typically not the same, especially people with low self worth, because we will constantly do things for others over ourselves. And so how often are you keeping the promises that you make to yourself? Because it's self-worth it's a you against you game, because we need self-worth to come from the inside. Yes, we can see where we could gain self-worth points from external things, but we do not want to only gain self-worth from external validation. And unfortunately, a lot of us, that's the only place we see it. How well are you keeping boundaries with yourself and others in the areas that matter to you most, especially through a layer of self-respect and within like the persons, places, things, and ideas that you spend a lot of your time with? Now, unfortunately, a lot of us are out here trying to set boundaries with people in our lives. And I see this online all the time
Not
and in
working
social.
very well.
Well, because we're doing it wrong. We're doing it so wrong. So what's happening is someone is saying, "Hey, this person didn't honor my boundaries. I told them they couldn't do that. I told them they had to do this. I told them this, this, this." Okay, you're
Tell me
dictating
what
other.
to do.
Exactly, and that's how it's always going to be met. The second you try and tell someone to what to do, there's this part of their brain that is automatically going to fight you and say, "Don't tell me what to do. What are you doing? Don't do that." And at the end of the day, that they're kind of right, because we actually can't control other people. We can influence other people. But if Justin, you start yelling at me from across the screen here and you start calling me names and I say, "Justin, knock it off. You can't do that. Don't talk to me that way. Stop it."
Don't tell me what to do.
You
Dare
kind of
you.
still can, right? You can still say whatever it is you want. Boundaries control you because you are the only thing you have actual control over. And so when I say, "Hey, Justin, I need you to stop speaking to me this way. If you choose to keep speaking to me this way, I am going to leave the room. I am going to remove myself from this conversation because this is not a good place. This is not an aligned conversation. I do not like my self respect won't allow me to be spoken to this way, however you want to word it. But it's you choosing to remove yourself from an unaligned or a toxic situation. You can only say so much to someone about directing their behavior when in reality, we need to be able to direct our own. And so, how
That's
well
hard
are
to
you
do
setting those
sometimes.
boundaries? How courageous are you, especially socially? How is your social courage? How safe and courageous do you feel to be authentically yourself in a social situation?